Want to run the hotel of your dreams? Looking for the next hotel construction and tycoon management game? Then this might be the game for you. Hotel Architect is a 24/7 lifestyle of designing, building and running hotels across the globe. This game is developed by Pathos Interactive and published by Wired Productions. I got a chance to play the demo of this at Gamescom 2024 and it gripped me immediately. You might be on the fence about buying this, so let me convince you on why you should. I'm not a bad influence, by the way, I promise. Right, let's jump into it. Number 1, Early Access. Hotel Architect is scheduled to release in Early Access on the 20th of May. The developers have explained a little bit of why it is in Early Access, as well as details of the length of Early Access and the current state of Early Access launch version versus the full version. So I played Early Access version, which has 4 locations, each with a career and sandbox mode, which we will get into more later in this video. It also has a fully functioning building system, logistic chains, and simulation of characters. The developers plan for this game to be in early access for 6 to 12 months, which I believe is a good timeline. And honestly, it was a breath of fresh air to play a game so well polished in early access with very little bugs. This shows how much effort they've put into this game so far, and I'm really hyped for full release later. So, what is the difference between early access version to the planned full version? Well, in the full version, they plan to expand to many locations, as well as introducing new items and customization options. There are a whole bunch of new features and have promised further polish and general improvements. They did state, however, that this could change without early access based on player feedback, which is fair. They are listening to the community, and this is a +1 in my book. 2. Rewards. In each scenario, you are tasked with the main objectives, which help you progress through the story and unlock additional locations. However, for people like myself who like to 100% and experiment with decorations, the game provides bonus objectives, which incentivize the player to explore more areas of the game or replay in a totally different way to unlock the achievements and additional decorative pieces. This is quite different comparing it to other games within the same genre, such as 2-point games. In this, it really challenges you to think outside the box and play differently from what you're used to get these additional items. This is fantastic as it lengthens the gameplay without it feeling like a chore. And let's admit, everyone loves a challenge, right? 3. Campaign. As I mentioned previously, the game has a campaign mode, which is your traditional mode where you unlock different levels with unique objectives in that level, where you are tasked to build a successful hotel. We have 4 locations currently as of early access launch: Gothenburg, Sweden; Santorini, Greece; Paris, France; St. Anton, Austria. As you can see, these locations are quite diverse and they bring a very unique experience each time, such as temperature control, unique activities, and different guest types. For example, Santorini is very hot, so you need to make sure you have fans or air cons around the hotel. And of course, the guests love to sunbathe on the beach, so you need to build and decorate a beach. Paris is more gourmet and a city slicker vibes, creating a spa area and a conference/business area. This is just to name a couple of unique experiences within the game, but more are planned, such as London, I expect, as I see it on the map. But who knows? Only the devs. Leading on from the campaign, that brings me on to my next point. 4. Sandbox. Want to create your own hotel from scratch? No problem. Each time you complete a level's main objective in the campaign, you unlock the option to start a new sandbox mode for that region. Upon selecting a new sandbox, you have a couple of options for money, depending on the difficulty for yourself, and the option to enable cheats. However, do note, enabling cheats will disable the chance to unlock the additional rewards within this level. You have been warned. Again, this is an example of how much replayability this game has, which is a mega plus in my eyes. Number 5, the price. So, the $1 million question. Don't worry, the game doesn't cost you $1 million. But how much does it really cost? Well, the price for this currently is $19.99, £15.99, and for euros, it's $19.99 at launch with a 20% discount for the first 2 weeks. However, as most games in early access, this price will only be active during the early access period, and then for full launch, it will cost more most likely. I am extremely surprised by the price of this, as the game has a lot of content and potential right out of the gate. I've played some games recently in the early access, and I've literally got less than 2 hours because they are so bad and broken on release. So if you feel like it's a fair price, this might be the game for you, if your wallet can afford it, that is. Hotel Architect has been a breath of fresh air for me with early access. It runs well, it has very little bugs, and it has a lot of content available. This was a true joy for me to play, and I can't wait to fully complete the game so far. My faith in early access has been slightly restored with this game, and that's a real big thing for me. I will be following along with the development closely, and I cannot wait to see where developers take this game leading to full release. Did I convince you to buy? Or at least put it on your wish list? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for all things fun. Until next time, friends.